here I'm showing you guys how I bath Apollo. He doesn't like the water too much, so I always start off with his legs and work my way up. And I found that working up from his legs kind of gets him used to it and gets him prepared for when I start on his body. And so we just work our way up slowly. I try to get him used to the water and the sound before I go ahead and I go up. He doesn't really care for the water being on his rear, so I just go slowly, and this video is sped up a little bit to save some time, but I just keep going, and then whenever he stands there kind of nicely, I pet him, and I move on to soap, and I only do one side at a time so that the soap doesn't dry. I don't like to let the soap dry. I like to rinse it off first, and then move on to the next side, and it's worked out pretty well for him. He kind of, by the time I work on to the other side, he's a little more relaxed and he's okay with it. He really likes to be scratched along the neck. Probably use the brush, like I've got a jelly scrubber, but I like to use my hand, give them a good scratching, and it's easy, so that's kind of what I do, just my hand. Apollo does have a habit of pawing now, since I've started trying to trick train him, so I just told him no, and made him put his leg back down, and here you'll see me take his leg up, on it to put some soap on it. I've kind of found with him pawing that just picking up his leg and not letting him paw kind of tells him no, don't do that, so that's kind of worked for us. We are building an arena and a hay barn in the background, so please excuse construction, and it's a little bit of a mess right now. Here I'm going back to rinse him off, and I like to let Apollo drink out of the hose and play in the water, just so that he gets more used to the water, and that he doesn't get too worried about it. I like to take my hand and run down their legs and make sure I get all the soap out. I don't want to leave any soap on them anywhere, but using the sweat scraper you can pretty much tell on their bodies, but sweat scraper is kind of hard to use on their legs, so I always take my hands and run down their legs. And now I'm just running the sweat scraper along him to make sure I get off the excess water and to check and make sure all the soap's out. We're going to turn him loose out in our yard to let him eat and let him dry out. For some reason, he always does this weird thing where he opens his mouth every time I take the halter off. He's always done it, so I don't know what that is, but it's funny. He's fully drying off and has not rolled yet. Hopefully he won't, but I bet when I put him in the pasture, he will. I just thought it would be interesting to show people that even if they are being a little bit of a pain when you're trying to bath them, don't give up. Just keep going with them, work calmly, don't get frustrated or nothing. And the best way that I found is to start at their feet, or their hooves, and work your way up with their legs and everything, just being slow and calm with them. Apollo, though, has a love of treats, which I have overindulged, and I'm going to stop now, because he's getting to where he's nipping. Not a fan of that. So we're going to fix that problem. No more treats for you! Today was the first time I've used mane and tail to wash a horse with, and I think it worked pretty good. He's pretty white, but I mean I could have spent a little bit more time washing him, but he's okay. He's not going anywhere, he's not going to a show, he's not going to a parade, so I think he's okay. He's a little more dry now. Look at how white his mane is. Oh my goodness. So nice. Smells good too, finally, instead of a stinky horse. Nice and pretty. Watching our video, please give it a like if you guys enjoyed watching this.